There you have it, 2 green detox juices ready for you to chug first thing in the morning, tomorrow, and the next day. Hello you guys, and welcome back to Vlogmas. I just am about to fix my 2 jars of my green detox juice. Just wanted to show you guys what I like to drink in the morning. I do intermediate fasting, and I drink this juice every single morning before I have my meal, which is usually in the afternoon. So what you're going to need, I already washed everything up and cut it up so you don't have to watch me do all that part. You're going to need 1 lemon, which I cut up in quarters. You're going to need a bunch of parsley or cilantro. I picked cilantro. You're going to need 3 cucumbers, which I've cut in half, washed, and sliced. You're going to need 4 stalks of celery, which I also chopped up as well. Underneath here, I have 1 head of romaine lettuce. And then I also have about 6 to 7 stalks of Lacinato kale, which is dark leafy kale, really great in vitamins and nutrients. So that is what you will need for the juice. Also, as an extra, I have a little piece of fresh ginger that I'm also going to put in the juice as well. You will need 1 juicer, a strainer, a big old bowl to pour all the juice in, and I like to use a pitcher to pour everything in afterwards and stir in the lemon juice and the ginger extract. So that is what I normally do. The juicer that I have, I like to clean every few rounds that I do, otherwise it gets really clogged and starts to leak. I have an Asioc, I think that's how you say it, juicer that I got from Amazon. It really was not that expensive. I think I paid no more than $80 for it. I don't really recall off the top of my head, but I use this juicer every single day, and just as long as you keep it clean, it will last you. So far, so good. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and start juicing. I like to start off with the cucumbers and the celery first, and then I'll do a little rinse and clean all the all the juicing parts out, put it back together, and then start with the leafies like the romaine and the kale. So with that bunch that I just did, you will see how it is pretty full in this little container that I have. Beautiful green, the smell is incredible. I'm now going to pour this through the strainer into my glass bowl just to take out some of that extra fiber from in the foam that you get, because I want my juice to be really smooth, not thick and foamy. So once I strain that, I'll go ahead and rinse out my strainer. And then I proceed to do the next batch. I'm going to try to see if you guys can see the juicing part. Alright, so that is finished. Another beautiful green celery batch. Strain it. Move it around a little bit. And see all that foam? That's all fiber. Rinse this out. And next batch. Here's all the leafies that I was just talking about. I have a couple more pieces of celery, so I'm going to go ahead and process that through. And then after I finish that, I'm going to go ahead and clean out my juicer. So these are pieces of celery that have leaves on them. I'm going to save that to juice along with the romaine and the kale. I just want to use the actual body of the stalk before I clean it. So. It does seem like a lot of process that you have to go through in order to juice. I'm not sure if you have to do this all with a Vitamix or not, but this is what I like to do with mine because I want to make sure that it's clean constantly and I don't want it to get broken in any way. So I like to make sure that it's constantly cleaned out. I used to save the pulp. The pulp is really great to keep because you can make things like muffins and biscuits and crackers and things like that with the pulp. There is a lot that comes out. This is what it looks like. Yeah. But at the moment, I am not saving it. I'm just going to go ahead and discard it. It smells really good, you guys. I highly recommend this detox juice that I drink every morning. I do also drink my hot water and lemon juice every single morning. It really helps with my digestion. Along with that, I have a cup of water that I put 3 drops of D3 into. I have hypothyroid, so my naturopath that I go to recommended me pick up some D3 along with some other things to help with energy because having hypothyroid, you tend to be really tired all the time, very groggy, kind of out of it sometimes too. So I really, really, really love the benefits that I get from the supplements that I take. That are all natural, no chemicals. I really don't want to put any kind of chemicals into my body. I like to keep everything pretty pure and clean. If you watched a few of my YouTube videos, you will probably remember me making this. I did make it quite a few times, so if you are curious to see some more videos on juicing, just scroll back into the video archive that I have, and feel free to watch some of the videos. So with this juicer, it comes with a little brush that I like to brush and use for the strainer part that sits on the inside. You just want to make sure you get all that fiber out and all the parts of the vegetables so it doesn't clog your strainer and juicer. I used to juice every morning, like actually make the juice fresh in the morning, But now with me working 2 jobs, it's really difficult to find the time to juice fresh in the morning, because I like to clean it as soon as I finish using it, just so it doesn't make a mess. I hate messes, so this is why I'm doing it tonight. Alright, so the machine is now cleaned of all the backup vegetables. Next, I'm going to be doing the romaine lettuce, which I pulled apart already, the celery with the little leaves on it, and the lacinato, which is also referred to as dinosaur or dark leafy kale. Let's begin. Now I can start to tell when this gets really flooded with remains of the vegetables, because it leaks really bad. And then it makes me angry. Look at all this delicious dark leafy goodness. So we're going to strain. Rinse the strainer. And then clean up all this daggone juice that leaked out, which is super aggravating, because this is like deliciousness that's wasted and not able to be used. So it makes me a little bit angry. Now I'm just going to rinse and take apart some of the pieces of the juicer. See how much of the parts get left in here, and that's when you start to notice the machine leaking, is because it's starting to like overfill. I know it seems kind of like a pain in the butt to have to do this so many times, but you got to think of the end result, which is healthiness, deliciousness, and basically does a body good. Sorry, milk. And this is what the strainer looks like when it gets really full. You see all that fiber and parts of the vegetables? That's why you have the little brush that you have, so you can clean that right out. Lots of parts to the juicer. if you're someone who has tried juicing, or if you're curious about juicing, shoot me something down below in the comment section. I would love to hear your thoughts, or some recipes, or your experiences that you've had on juicing. I have to say it's been nothing but good experiences on my end. It helps a lot with weight loss, and you still get the carbs that you need, you still get the vitamins that you need to function, so you're not like groggy. Some people I know that I've read, they juice for like a whole entire week, they don't eat anything but juice, and then they go back to having their lifestyle and then they gain all the weight back. But you just have to understand that when you're juicing, obviously these fruits and vegetables that you're using, there's no fat in there. There are carbs in fruit and vegetables, but there's no fat in the vegetables that I'm using. So you just have to be aware that you're going from one extreme, juicing, no fat, to going and eating food and putting all that fat back into your body. So you just want to be mindful and eat right, because if you're going to go through a whole week of juicing, just make sure you didn't do it for no reason. You don't want to gain all the weight back that you lost. So yeah, as I was saying, some people juice like all week long, and that's the only thing that they eat when they're trying to lose weight. I did a detox during the summertime, but I did eat on the 7th day, and the first day I did a mono meal of just bananas, which was delicious, and that had a great outcome. It kind of like rebooted my palate to eating wholesome, clean food. Almost done, guys. So I just juiced the rest of the romaine lettuce, and I'm going to go ahead and do my cilantro now as well. You can smell the spiciness of the cilantro, which is really cool. All right. So here is the juice. Strain it. I'm not going to need the strainer anymore. I'm just going to use this juice bowl. Now all I have left is the ginger and the lemon. I like to add those in last by stirring it into my pitcher. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a pitcher and pour the juice from this bowl into the pitcher. Now let's see if I can pour this without making a mess. Ta-da! Boom! There you have it, 2 green detox juices ready for you to chug first thing in the morning, tomorrow, and the next day. Hope you found this video somehow useful, and I hope you try it out. Please, like I said, if you have juiced before, if you're interested in juicing, if you have a cool recipe to share, just leave it in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. Thanks for tuning in to this Vlogmas. I hope you have an amazing night, and take care.